Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Classroom to Campus, the podcast that's your companion on this journey from high school to university. I'm Karan, your host.
And I'm Muhammad, your co host. Today we're diving into the topic that many high achieving students grapple with maintaining a vibrant social life while excelling academically.
That's right, and striking a balance between maintaining top grades and enjoying a fulfilling social life can be a real challenge. But before we get into today's discussion, a quick reminder for all of our listeners. If you're watching on YouTube, then please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And for our Spotify audience, those 5-star reviews really help us.
Absolutely. Now let's get started. As high achieving students ourselves, we know the importance of academic excellence, but we also value our social lives. Karan, would you like to share your thoughts on the challenges of maintaining this balance?
Yeah, of course, why not? High achieving students often feel like there's a lot of pressure to obviously excel academically, which can lead to sacrificing those social activities where all of your friends are like partying or like at some sort of event or going to the movies, malls, and stuff like that.
Yep.
I've personally felt this pressure as well, especially during challenging semesters like semester 2 and of grade 11 and even semester 1 of grade 12 so far, since it is my senior year and I want to get into the best university there is.
And we're taking the most rigorous courses possible.
Exactly. It's essential to find ways to manage time effectively, like we talked about in our last podcast, which...
If you haven't watched, please be sure to watch that on Spotify, YouTube, whatever platform you prefer.
Exactly. And basically what we talked about was prioritizing tasks, managing time effectively, and now we're going to talk about how you can still make room for like social interactions with your friends, peers, and even like how to expand your network. Striking that right balance is key, and it will really help you in a well-rounded high school experience.
That's a great point, Karan. And balancing academics and also social life requires thoughtful planning and time management. Now, Karan, let's share some practical strategies on how to maintain this balance to begin with. How have you implemented any specific strategies that have helped you strike this balance effectively?
Of course, and one strategy that's been, I would say, immensely helpful for me is setting clear boundaries.
Yeah.
Like we've been mentioning, we like to allocate specific hours for study time and coursework, but once those hours are over, I really try to make a conscious effort to put my books away and engage in social activities guilt-free, because I've been working, so there's no guilt, and that's also really important. I try to go out with my friends, including you. Remember last week we went to Meadowvale gym?
That was so fun.
It was, and it's about being present in the moment and fully engaging in social interactions when it is time for them.
That's a fantastic strategy, Karan. And setting boundaries can help prevent your burnout and allow you to fully engage in social experiences when you're not studying. For me, my strategy is basically time blocking, and I believe it can be helpful to all of our viewers out there. It basically involves scheduling your study sessions and social activities in advance. This way, you ensure you have dedicated time for both without one encroaching, per se, on the other.
And if any of my friends that are doing assistant lifeguarding at Erin Meadows Community Center are listening in on this episode, then thank you so much, because when I'm there in my like free hours, that like the interactions that we have is like really meaningful. And I think me and Muhammad can also relate to another thing at this same community center when we go
badminton
on Fridays.
It's so much fun. And honestly, some people might find the line, which we have to be there every single time an hour before, and it's like quite of a walk from our school, but it's honestly a fun like journey.
Yeah.
We can talk, we can have fun, and especially those friends that we've actually made along the way in the badminton community, and it's honestly really inviting too. But you know what's even better, Karan?
Yeah.
Those meals at the malls after our tiring badminton sessions.
Those like hit different.
Now let's get back to academics. Another strategy that's personally worked for me is leveraging study groups. When I have a study group with my friends, it not only helps me stay motivated, but also allows me to combine social interactions while also productively studying.
That's a pretty smart approach, Mohammed. Study groups can make studying more enjoyable, and they also allow for those social interactions to like be simultaneous. But guys, you need to be sure that yes, it might seem like a win-win situation, but like there's also a common problem with that. A lot of people like when like in studying groups, like study groups with your friends, they get like distracted very easily, which basically defeats the purpose of like your whole study thing. So make sure that you're not like in that like not falling into that common concern, because like a lot of people feel like when you're only prioritizing social life, you can negatively impact your academic performance, which is like something that like we obviously don't want. How would you address that concern, Mohammed?
That's a valid concern, Karan, but it's essential to remember that a balanced life can contribute positively to academic performance. Social interactions, for me, provide relaxation, stress relief, and emotional support, all of which can enhance my ability to focus and excel academically.
Same.
It's not just about neglecting your studies, but in my opinion, it's about finding that harmony between those two aspects of your life.
Well put, Mohammed. And maintaining a social life isn't just about leisure, it's about maintaining mental and emotional well being, which can ultimately, like you just said, improve your academic performance. This also helps you not only like for like leisure activities, but also helps you expand like your network and helps you make new friends, which also can be a useful resource academically. Now let's wrap up this episode by sharing some advice for our fellow high achieving students who are still like striving to find that balance between academics and a social life.
Absolutely. Now, to our listeners who are pursuing those top grades while also valuing their social lives, remember, balance is achievable. Set clear boundaries for yourself, use effective time management techniques like as we discussed time blocking and study groups, and above all, don't forget to make self-care a priority. A well-balanced life, in my opinion, is a very fulfilling one.
Exactly, and like we were talking about how balance is achievable, remember that if students like us, like me and Mohammed, are able to do that, you are too.
Balance is the key to success.
Not just academically,
but in life as a whole. And with that, we've come to the end of this episode, highlighting the art of maintaining a social life while achieving top marks in high school.
And if you have any questions or topics you'd like to cover in future episodes, again, feel free to reach out to us on social media and other platforms.
Until next time, high achieving students, remember that you can excel academically while also enjoying your vibrant lifestyle.
It's all about finding that perfect balance on your journey from high school to university. And don't forget to keep those dreams alive. Bye.
Bye.